Hey guys, welcome to On Track Tuesday. Hope everyone's doing okay. Hope you can hear me okay. Anybody's even in here yet? Finishing getting set up here. Hey, Scully Cool, River Railroad. How you doing? Pull this up here on my computer too, so maybe, just maybe, I can read the chat while I'm doing this. O&O Productions, how are you? NS5107, Chazco, how are you? Carver. Hey, Darren. Dave BNSF, how are you? Where am I having an issue here? I always have an issue trying to get the computer to come up. So half the time I don't even use it. Hey, Lee Jones. A couple of names in here are different. There we go, maybe. All right. All right, there we go. Change Trains, Wilmer, PDR, any engineer, how are you? Sparky 107, 107. Buffer wheel is spinning. All right. Still spinning? I've been having a lot of issues with my internet lately. I don't know what's going on with it. I feel like I've been having issues with it. All right. So, well, I can't believe it's been a month already. Jeez. Train running around in the background there. Hopefully that's not too loud. I gotta turn that one down. I keep saying I need to do it, I keep forgetting. Dave Strange, how are you? All right. Well, I hope everybody's doing okay during this whole, I don't know what you want to call it. Darren been calling it the Great Model Railroad Retreat. Kind of like that. Sparky's referring to it as the showstopper. Whatever you want to refer to is good by me. Hey, Anthony. Good video today, too, man. Nice, the Pico turnout motors were nice. The one from Jim Tedesco. And the layout's looking really nice, too. It's coming along. You've done a lot of work since you got that loop finished up. Well, yeah, so, everybody's just kind of working on their trains and doing projects. Yeah, hey, somebody gave me that shirt. Little Indian Head Valley Railroad shirt. I don't know if you guys know that guy or not. He's not bad. Not bad. Thanks for the shout out, too, today, or yesterday, I guess it would be. Wilmer. Just for the channel as well as the contest going on, which hopefully most of you guys saw that Sunday night, or Sunday afternoon. Sorry, things got a little goofed up at first, trying to get it open. But hopefully everybody's made it over there to Darren's channel, B&H Railroad, to sign up for the 1,500 subscriber contest. Thanks again for that. That's going to close this Friday, the 27th. Just to remind everybody, that'll close right after Vinny's show, or right around that time, 9 o'clock. Vinny's usually done by about 9 o'clock. So I figure I'll close it at 9 o'clock Friday. Hey, Dwight. Yeah, That's okay, Wilmer. You had a nice announcement too. I like that Tom Billings, ATSF Ventura, is going to be doing the show next week, the fifth, what do you call it? Fifth Tuesday. I forgot what day it was. So that's nice. Glad to see he's going to be able to get that in there to work. The test you did the other night worked out real nice. So, good. That should be a good show. Somebody different. One of the originals. So that's good. So again, hopefully everybody's been making the best out of this time. Getting some things done. Hey, Gaffa. This time where we've been kind of, well, not all of us. Some people are out of work for now. I have a few days off here in the middle of the week. I work this coming Saturday, so I'm off till Friday, and then I work again Saturday. So, but yeah. So my wife's been home working starting this week here. She's been home working. So it's been interesting. She's getting done what she can, anyways. So I am just playing around here on the computer. I wish one of the gremlins start coming out. It sound like you end up with something off the track, but it's not. Well, man, I think it'll work out good for you and Tom next week. If you bring him in like you do with us, with with that StreamYard, just have him and you, so it doesn't. Because for some reason, again, like when you start bringing more than just me in when I'm doing it with you, I feel like I start getting a lot of feedback. I don't know what to call it, where I can't understand you. So you just keep it with him and you. You get him up and going, chime in here and there if he wants, and then he should be able to pretty much run the show that way. I think that'll work out nice. So Sparky, are you home then now? It looks like life is the same for me, work and home, just with strict instructions for work not to leave the house. What's that one, except for work you're going, and that's it? So we've pretty much been staying home outside of me going to work. My kid works up at the hospital too, but she works as needed, so she's only required to work very little, actually. But she's home now. She's college pretty much kaput. College life is over. She was going to graduate anyways. So now she's just waiting to hear on all that. When graduation is going to be, when she's going to be able to finish up her practicum for her nursing program, and then actually be able to, get her degree and get working as a nurse. A lot of stuff is up in the air, but, she goes to Kent State University here in Ohio, and I know a lot of, like Ohio State, a lot of them have shut down, Everybody had to be off campus. She lived in a sorority house, so, so they finally said they had to be out of there too. So, in fact, today she just brought the rest of her stuff home from school. So, that's that. Who else is in there? M&M Short Line, I see. How are you? SD70 Ace fan. Joe Rader. Henry Lewis. Wow. Good to see all you guys in here. You guys must like this Soundtrack Tuesday thing. I don't know. I kind of like it. Greetings from Poland. SQR Squirt 9. Take care and stay safe, bro. Thank you. Thank you. Wow, Poland. Holy crap. That's cool. I had a couple guys from over there. I'm sure. I know Sparky has a bunch of people from over the pond, I guess you would say. But I had a couple guys, I think they're from, one guy always comments on my stuff. I believe he's from, was he Germany or Holland or somewhere over that way. I know they're not the same country, but I always have to Google Translate when he leaves me a thing. So I always try to anyway, so I trying to pick up on the language a little bit. If you're going to take the time to comment on my video, I'd like to at least take the time to comment back. You know, I try to comment back to everybody. At least a thank you for watching kind of thing. Yeah, Darren, finally doing self-distancing at work. Well, the women at work always say you're a little too close there, Darren. You're a little creepy that way, so. But they're glad. Like that creepy uncle. Hey Dwight, I went to Walmart this morning because supposedly, I think it was today or last night, Ohio is now strictly just essential businesses open. So I figured there'd be a run on the store. So I was up early anyways this morning, so I went up there just to get some bread and milk and some things like that. I think I needed dog food. Got to feed the dog, you know. And yeah, Conroe Model, if you're talking about the Rail Fest that was here in Cleveland, that does stink. That's the big show for the year up here at the college. And that was around right before St. Patrick's Day, and they canceled that. They canceled that like kind of the last minute, like the day before. It was still, to my knowledge, going to be going on, and oh well. You know, what are you going to do? They'll either reschedule for later in the year, or I don't know, maybe they'll plan one more near the holidays, a bigger one. Usually we have a couple small ones throughout the summertime, but that was the big one. They canceled that one. So, which stinks. I was hoping to pick up some, for this contest, I was looking for some N-scale boxcars, and then I figured, well, if I could find some at the show, you know, why not? So I can actually feel them and hold them, and, you know, you order stuff online, you can't actually touch it till you get it, and then most of the time I've been pretty fortunate, but there's been a couple times where it wasn't what I thought it was. But these are pretty nice. I like them. You know, pretty about nice. I don't mind saying so myself. Hope you guys, whoever wins them, will enjoy them. But yeah, kind of missed the shows. I got my buddy Gooseland. We usually get together and go to that show, and then we'll do some rail fanning here and there. I haven't been over his house. He hasn't been over here to do any kind of work on the railroads. Rail Fest, we'll have to wait for next year. Yeah, I wondered. Well, I think that's part of the NMRA, so they probably have to schedule out that far to fit those in. Now, obviously, I think we're all still hoping May is going to happen in Strasbourg. You know, fingers crossed on that. The wife and I are also booked a hotel and everything to go to the National Model Railroad Association National Show in St. Louis this year. So we'll see. That's in July, middle of July. So we'll see if things are back on for that. I don't know. Hopefully it will be. But that depends too with the way things have been going. Right now I feel like it's kind of the calm before the storm with all this stuff. So we've been a little bit slow at work because they've canceled all the unnecessary surgeries and that, or I shouldn't say unnecessary, but the non-emergent surgeries. So we're really kind of way down on the surgeries. So for now, Rail fan man, my girlfriend and I are missing a train show this weekend. Yeah. Well, they were scheduled for November. At least it'll be right before Christmas. But I kind of find those shows kind of rough too, because you go to the shows and it's like I don't want to buy like my own Christmas gifts. My wife kind of gets funny about that stuff. Sometimes she'll let me pick up a few things here and there, but she don't really want me to buy all my gifts. So if I go to a train show right before then it's going to spoil that. But I still like to go look around, hang out with some guys. It's nice. But anyway, so I thought, Wilmer had the question of the week on his Not Bad episode. And it was, what are you doing on your layout during this Great Model Railroad retreat, showstopper, again, whatever you want to call it. So, like I said, not a ton. I was getting this stuff ready for the contest. So doing the decaling and that on those. A couple of things I've been working on, some graffiti. Let's see. My daughter's birthday today, too, as a matter of fact. So I did this car, just messing around. She don't spell her name that way, but I just thought it'd be funny and throw a Y in there instead of an I for Aaron. And just some flowers, because she likes flowers. So, prototypical, maybe not, I don't know. I try, I like it. Good times. I posted that on my Facebook page. I don't know if you guys saw that or not. And then I did this one here, that Ichabod guy. Nowhere near as talented as him, obviously, but it came out pretty decent. So, I'm having fun with that kind of stuff, guys. I don't know. Seems to be, a big thing with railroading is graffiti, and I've bought some decals on that, and they're not bad, but they never come out bright enough or anything for me. So, I don't know. And it's something to do to kill some time. I'm going to see if I can get this behind me. Turn the camera, get myself out of the way here a little bit. Let me see if I can zoom in. So this was where the mountain was. You can see here where the backdrop was. And it came down along there. I cut it out a little bit. And I painted, today I just did that. Some sky, a little bit of tree line behind there's going to be a row of trees in there. You can see where it goes through the backdrop there. Got a little switch house. None of that's glued in because I might actually add a little bit of a mound in there just to get some elevation on those trees. And then I painted this wall here, back out a little bit, going into the corner. And I'm going to eventually come back around the whole side there too. So I was working on that today. I had that guy, Train Junkies, is supposed to be working on a backdrop for me. He came up with a couple ideas. Wasn't 100% crazy with them, but he's going to modify them somewhat anyways, as best as he can. Sorry, I'm trying to sit. If you've seen my aisleway here, it's seriously about 2 feet wide. So it's not very wide. That's why, people want to come and look at my layout and stuff. I really couldn't have an open house the way this thing is, because nobody would be able to fit down these aisles. I was a little skinnier when I did these. So hope to get back to that point eventually. I'll tell you what, this quarantine thing ain't helping none though. My God. Can't get out and do nothing. Feel like I'm constantly snacking on things. It's terrible. But anyway, I digress. If I was to ever redo this layout in this house, I would definitely make my aisles wider. I would not have a duck under, because a guy like you, Wilmer, to come over here, you'd never get under that thing. You'd never get back up. You'd have to be on your hands and knees to crawl under it. Because I have a hard time doing it, and I do it all the time. And I'm starting to have, there's days where I don't want to do it either. So I'd feel really bad having anybody over that would want to come and see this side of the layout. That's why I decided I wanted to show you this behind me. Well, hey, Vinny. I was just talking about you a little bit ago. Just about your show being this Friday. And my contest is going to end after your show. Hey, Tony. But, so yeah, I would definitely make my aisles wider. I would not have a duck under. I would do a lift out next time. I feel like I have a little more skill now than I did when I started this layout. And I said it's been between 3 and 4 years ago. Can't remember the exact year I started it. I started planning it about 6 months in advance and actually started building it, I don't know, like the spring of 16, I think? 17. Can't remember. So, if any of you, I know I'm getting off subject here, but I was just seeing Vinny in here, the cause. If any of you guys saw his live show, I didn't catch it live. I wish I did because it was funny as hell what he did. Go back and watch it. I watched it in replay from last Friday. That sneaky son of a gun, I swear I thought he was still in the hospital. He had the green screen behind him. I hope I ain't giving it away. Sorry, guys. Sorry, Vinny. But that was clever. I like that. I guess he said the little brother Sparky came up with that idea, but that was brilliant. I got a hell of a laugh out of that. Good job. That was very believable too. He had the oxygen in the nose. He had a gown on from the hospital. That was good, man. And it was a good show. The show itself was good as well, but that tickled me, man. Being I work in a hospital, of course, you know. I was like, oh man, because I had heard you were in, and then with everything going on. So I was worried at first until you let the cat out of the bag, and I was like, oh, you little rascal. Little rascal. So that was a good show. But yeah, that's what I've been working on. I'm debating. Part of me says keep the backdrop. Part of me, it bothers me that it's the Rocky Mountains and not Appalachians. See my coffee backups there. Oh, wrong way. So I mainly got it for the river there against the backdrop. But as you can see, it's really pretty much Rocky Mountains, and it's been bugging me lately that I want to change it. Vinny, you were in the hospital, right? Not Friday, not for the show, you weren't doing it from the hospital, but he was in the hospital. But he did the show in the beginning. He has that green screen he uses, and he had a hospital room behind him, and he had the oxygen thing in his nose and everything, and he, played it up. It was really, really funny, man. Not funny that you were in the hospital, Vinny. Of course, I'm glad to see you're home and you're doing well. But that was good. Making light of it, you know what I mean? And what are you gonna do? It's what you gotta do sometimes. If you can't laugh, what the hell you got? So that was good. He always does at a show. Yeah, Jerry said he didn't think anybody would notice if I didn't say anything about the mountains. You may be right. You may be right. It just bothers me, and I know it. So, and I want to, this is the area I was talking about. Sorry, I keep moving this camera. Right here, where all this mess is behind my shoulder. Right in here. Well, I'm going to move the cement plant and the sand company. So I want to get this handled. See, it's kind of, this is paper. It's not great. Not up there great. I thought about taking this here. That's that stuff I was using to make the canopy for the trees. And I actually put some right here. I don't know if you can tell or not. Just to kind of break that line up. I thought about it. I could even maybe try to cut this. Somehow glue this up. I would have to use some flocking and stuff on it. Or it almost looks like a net for your head for a. Or you got this stuff here, and this is another budget thing too, guys. Instead of ordering this stuff from Woodland Scenics and all that, it's that lichen material. This I got from Joann Fabrics or Hobby Lobby or one of them places. And I think this big bag here was around, I'm gonna say around $5. They have bigger bags. They got different colors, browns. I got some funny colors too, like purples and stuff too. But that's a nice little budget thing there for bushes and stuff. So keep that in mind. I've seen like Woodland Scenics has it, but it's It's like that was smoke from a volcano until you moved it. What, on the wall there, or the stuff I had in my hand? Sparky. But yeah, Tony, I bet you it really works good for you guys on the smaller scales too. I'm not going to show you now, but if you ever pay attention next to my, at the end of my peninsula down there, on the other side where it comes out through the tunnel portal, next to the grain elevator, I used the lichen to make just a little bit of a mountain to justify there being a tunnel portal there, and that's it. It kind of goes back behind the grain elevator, and that's it. It dies out and goes into more of a rolling hills because I didn't want it to be mountainous over there really. And so I pretty much glued that stuff right to the wall with white glue. Takes a minute to get it to stay up there. Tacky glue would have probably been better. And then I used a little bit of that spray glue. Once that dried, I sprinkled some flocking on top of it. And yes, I'm saying flocking. I'm trying to say it slow so I don't screw that up. And just to make it look less moss-like. I've even used, I don't think I have any of it handy. If I could dig it out. Yeah, now here's another bag. And it's the same color, that stuff. I might have got rid of the other stuff. Yeah, I think I did. It's more of a Spanish moss though. I used it a little bit over there. It wasn't great. I think it'd be better if you kind of crush that stuff up and sprinkle it down as like a forest cover. But so that's what I've been working on. Nothing too crazy. What's that, Spanish moss? I kind of wouldn't mind it almost if I didn't model CSX and the eastern seaboard basically. Hey Joe G. Sorry, reading. I probably would do the BNSF out more California way. Throw some UP in there, Union Pacific. Sorry, UP in there, and model more like the Tehachapi Pass area out that way. Arizona, California. That's what I guess it wouldn't be Arizona. It'd be more a California area because I'd want some kind of mountains, but it's more of that dry mountain. I remember driving out there back in the 90s when I first started driving trucks. Early 90s. And it's beautiful in its own right. It was very desert-like, but something about it, you know. So I wouldn't mind modeling that area either. And that's why this kind of bothers me, being this is kind of a more rocky mountain. Because I really did the best with what I could when I started this out. And I want to kind of fix some things that are bothering me. Every once in a while I get that idea that I want to just tear it up and start over. Then I come to my senses and think, holy crap, would that be a lot of work. So, I think my wife would kill me too. So, I gotta learn how to do this more on a computer. I don't have a camera on this one. I did buy a camera finally, but I'm telling you, I'm not very computer literate, guys. So I had a hard time getting it to work. So I need to really have time for when my wife has some time to maybe help me figure it out. We actually ordered a new laptop. Hey, AGS Rail fan, how are you? Because she's going to be working from home, but with that not really being an essential to ship, God only knows when the hell it's going to get here. Probably by the time she goes back to work. But her IT guy at work suggested some things for her to have on the computer, so it would be better for her. Ha! I won't tell the wife. Yeah, don't tell the wife. Because I want to bring up, like, I know how you guys bring up like little pictures of things during the shows. And I just don't know how to do that. If I have to go into like another screen and bring it up that way. Oh, we got 42 in here, Wilmer? Holy crap. You guys really are bored with this virus thingy. I'll tell you what, I hit that 1500 mark and I'm up to like 1532 now. I know I ain't supposed to say our numbers and everything, but I was kind of surprised that it jumped up so quick. Again, thanks to everybody for getting me up there. And Darren's getting there too, guys. The heck, I just see he was at 486 or something like that, 482. So like again, the contest closes this Friday, 9 o'clock. If we can get Darren up to that 500 mark, I'm going to add in those extra 2 packs of trees there. I'll make those trees for you guys. And you can tell me what you want, whoever wins. I can either make the ones that I use that I made using this stuff. That's one of these like that. Or I can make just like a regular super tree. And again, for the N scale guy winner, I'm going to have to try to scale that down, but it's bear with me. But you see, you could break some of these lower branches and stuff off to make smaller trees and that too if you wanted to. So just saying. Or actually, if you want, if you prefer, I could even throw in a pine tree or two. I didn't make those the other day. I didn't show you guys how I make these, but so we'll see what happens. First, we got to get Darren up there. Another one of those super trees, little crooked river tree. Need to take a little bit of heat to that. Bend it or wet it down. Bend it, shape it. Nice thing about these though, like some of these are kind of flat on one side, which is actually kind of nice because I'm going to put them up against that backdrop. I got, about maybe that much room between the track and the backdrop, so it leaves just enough for the tree and the clearance that I need. Well, Dave being SF N scale, yeah, HO trees will work in N scale too. I mean, trees come in all different sizes, so really, unless I made them ridiculously big, then yeah, Southern 207 Hobbies, the same here in Ohio. All the non-essential businesses. And you guys, keep the truck drivers in your prayers. You should always appreciate them, just being an ex-driver. We have friends in here that are drivers. Thank you guys for still being out there and doing what you do, especially in times like these. And all your grocery store and workers in these stores that are still open, cut them some slack. Dude, this all sucks for everybody. But they're still going to work, a lot of them, and they're doing the best they can do with the staff that they got, It's just a tough time, and everybody's trying to make the best of it, and so cut all them guys some slack, I mean, people are frustrated, the workers are frustrated, they'd rather be home with their families too, I'm sure, But they're still going in, and they're still stocking shelves and ringing registers and trying to get us the stuff we need to get through this thing. So, say a little prayer for them guys too, and cut them some slack. Because think about it, especially you work in these grocery stores and that, them guys ain't making a ton of dough. They're making minimum wage, maybe a little bit better. whatever. So, I ain't like they're really being compensated for going to work. You know what I'm trying to say. Give them a break. Say thank you. Thank you for coming in here and taking care of us. But yeah, so it's going to be tough to get some things. I just worry about when this is all over with. Yeah, mask and gloves. Steve. Yeah, that's a funny thing here too. I don't know about the pot shops. I don't think we really. I think they did finally legalize marijuana here for medical uses, anyways. But all the liquor stores are still open though, so they kept them open as essential businesses. Which I gotta chill. I don't drink anymore, but I gotta chuckle out of it because yeah, some people that's what they need that to calm themselves down or whatever. But I guess I just got a little laugh out of that one. Yeah, Mark, we need you distributing the medicine, man. And I heard that Amazon kicked off, I don't know how many, unless it's just one of those fake stories, kicked off, I don't know how many sellers for gouging and stuff. That's bull. That's baloney, man. And it happens every time there's some kind of, a storm, a tornado, whatever. People try to get the most out of everything they can and take advantage of people. But, this not cool. And if you're somebody that does that or approves of that, then shame on you, in my opinion. Don't hate me, that's just my opinion. I know it's capitalism, I know it's a free market, and I believe in that. But, there's times where you gotta not be like that, you gotta help your fellow man a little bit, at least not gouge him. Maybe raise it if you gotta raise the price a few bucks to cover a little bit, but come on, man. It is illegal too. Hey Wilmer, it always was funny to me. My dad's family's from PA, up near Jamestown, by Palmatuming Lake, up in that area, and we would always, here in Ohio, the grocery stores, the convenience stores, the gas stations, everybody sold beer. Way back when, you used to have to go to the liquor store for liquor for like 80, 90 proof and above, But you could get your 40 proof and your lower grade, vodkas and whiskeys and stuff like that. Yeah, Amazon is hiring a bunch of people. But I always found it funny because my dad's family would always find it really odd because I guess there was just certain like beverage stores you had to go to in Pennsylvania. And I'm going back some years. It may have changed now. So, and yeah, people do have to stop hoarding things because, come on, guys. Most of the stores now put a limit on the things you can get. How many bottles of, Lysol and things like that, or cans of Lysol, how many packs of toilet paper and that. I still haven't been able to find any toilet paper. Walmart was out of it today. Mine was anyways. Heard Costco had some, but I went there and got gas. That's unbelievable to me. I don't know what the hell happened with the gas, but I paid $1.49 a gallon for gas. I almost was tempted to get the premium. It was $1.99 at Costco. That's really the only reason I'm a member of Costco, guys. I think I pay 50, 60 bucks a year, 60 bucks a year. But I go for the gas. Gas there is always 15, 20, 30 cents cheaper than Shell and BP and whoever else. At least around here they are. But yeah, $1.49. I ain't seen that in, God, I can't, 10, 15 years at least. Is that what it is? Gas war in the Middle East, demand is falling. Well, I can't tell you last time I filled the cars up. I think I filled them up when this first started getting a little hot. Yeah, see, look at that, even better there in Maryland. The wife's been working from home. Well, we both live pretty close to our jobs. I'm a mile away from work. She's, I don't know, she's like 1-2 exits down the highway, so it's about 5 miles maybe each way, 5, something like that. Not far. So we don't really use a lot of gas for work. we use more gas running around and stuff like that. But now that nobody's going to work, I go to work, but like I said, I work a mile away. And all the stores are real close within that mile away. Yeah, Tony. Yeah, the gun stores are open too. Last I heard. All your ammo shops and gun stores. So, we'll get through it, guys. We'll get through it. Denatured. Yeah, I found they had some bottles of 70% alcohol, small bottles though. So I bought a bottle of alcohol this morning at Walmart. Keep rubbing my arm like this because the layout's right here, so I keep getting ballast and dirt on my arms. I told you I'm like stuck in between this right here, so. It's funny you said that about the campgrounds. A buddy of mine at work has a big camper, 30-footer or 32-footer. He drags that around with his F-250 or whatever pickup truck he has. I think it's an F-250. And he's got another buddy. They always go camping together. So they're virtual camping, I think, this weekend from their driveways. So they're going to try that, kind of like we do this. So I found that kind of humorous. Humorous. But people are trying to make the best they can out of it. And another thing, guys, I was talking about, thanking the workers at the stores and then cutting them some slack. Check on your neighbors. I know we're supposed to keep the 6-foot rule, but check on, especially your elderly neighbors, ones that don't get out well anyway. See if they need anything. Go to the store, pick up a few things for them when you're at the store, See you, Scully Kill. Have a good night. Thanks for stopping in. Cut them a little break. My daughter went the other day and went shopping for my mother-in-law. And so that was cool. Rather her not be out. She's like 80 years old now or a little over. So I'd rather her not be out in this, So see if you got neighbors that are having it rough and they need a hand with some essentials. I mean, if you're able to, at least check in and see how they're doing. Even if you can't afford to buy them a little something. Take them some canned goods or box goods or something just to make sure they're not without. This is what it's all about, man. We get caught up in our lives. We get caught up in the must-haves and the who has what and this job and that job and so on and so forth, and we forget about the humanity of things. And I don't know. I'm not saying this is a good thing by any means to happen, but if it gets us a little bit back to the basics, maybe we can find some good out of it. I'm not saying anybody needed this or wanted this by any means, believe me. But help each other out. Same thing here. If there's anything you guys that I could do to help out, I know we're not close to each other in proximity, but if you just want to text me, call me, whatever, just to talk, just to pass the time, whatever, I'll do the best I can. I'm not the most religious guy. I believe in God. I'm not much of a churchgoer, I have to say, I have to admit. But if you do have faith in a higher power, then, say a few prayers and send them everybody's way. And we'll get through this. Play with our trains. Be with our families. I think if anything comes out of this, it's actually spending time with our families. Not just playing with our railroads and getting things caught up. That's fun too, but spend some time with your kids. We're always so busy, go, man. To work, to there, to this, to that, and don't have time for each other. Take some time, play a board game, play some cards, teach them some card games. The kids don't know how to play any of this stuff anymore. And we're all of us are old farts. We used to play Go Fish and War and Crazy Eights and, so on and so forth. Euchre, Texas Hold'em, this kind of stuff. Teach your kids. Teach them how to do some other things besides video games and watching TV and that, I'm guilty of it too, believe me. We all get tied up in our phones and our internet and, I love YouTube. I watch a lot of YouTube. I'm on Facebook a lot, but for me, Facebook is more of the train groups. I'm in a lot of train groups. Of course, I have the Facebook page for the Crooked River. I really probably don't post on that as much as I should. But, take some time to spend it with your families. Joji, everybody but you, buddy. I don't want you texting me too much. You don't know when enough is enough. You get a little crazy. Yeah, there you go, Sparky. People ain't burning that fossil fuel to get back and forth to work. Yeah, Monopoly is a good one too. Wilmer. I don't know, Joe, you got plenty of time to work on that project of mine, I know now. Well, you probably got to work too. You're a firefighter paramedic, so you're at work too. You're one of the essentials. We don't get away with that easy. I think I heard the president said, asked or ordered, I don't know how you want to word it, I think 3M and those kind of companies to start producing, basically stop producing other stuff and focus more on masks and things like that are needed more of. I heard that somewhere. CP368. All right. We're not all old, but you know what I mean, damn it. 27, geez. I think, not this shirt. I think I got shirts that are 27 years old. But, damn, Joe Rader. Not worried, 70 years old, survived 2 tours of Vietnam. Thank you, sir, for your service. Seriously, thank you. 3 marriages, man, that's on you, buddy. I don't know what to tell you there. I did it once, 25 years there, almost October will be 25 years. So I don't know if I keep trying after this one. And a heart attack. I'm glad to see you doing well after that. But yeah, the marriages are, I don't know, I'm not saying they're your fault, but that's on you. You did it 2 more times after the first one. 3rd time's the charm, I hope. So, well, like I said, guys, it's my daughter's birthday. It's about 10 to 8. I'm going to start throwing some, what you guys got going on your layouts, what you're doing, throw up your sub counts, things like that. I'm going to try to get off here by 8 o'clock, spend a little time. We had dinner before I went on with my sister. She came up, brought some cupcakes, made some cupcakes, brought them up for my daughter for her birthday. They came to the door, set them on the porch, and left. We'll call it this to let us know they were there. But she didn't want to come in or none. She's, trying to keep that 6-foot rule. But Mark Arnold, I was kind of wondering that as well, like with my wife, because she's often wondered if there'd be a time where she could at least work home a few days, a day or 2 a week, Now the whole office basically is doing it. Now they've had a couple people that have worked remotely out of state, but not the whole office. She's getting some work done, but mind you, her computer here at home and all that stuff is not, I guess if they were ever going to do it, they'd have to set everybody up properly. She has like double screens and she has like a fast computer, and we got this old laptop here. Like I said, the new one hopefully will be better when we get that. We had an old monitor, so she was able to hook in with, we bought some kind of adapter cord to hook into the monitor to the laptop. So she actually has 2 screens now. But it's tough working from home. You really have to be disciplined to work from home. And so far she's doing pretty good. It's just the first week, or did she start last week? Can't remember now. But she's been getting up in the morning. She started last week. It's her second week at home. And making herself breakfast, making coffee, actually getting dressed, not working in her pajamas kind of thing, trying to actually keep it a scheduled day, taking her lunch like she normally would at work, 12 to 1. So, we've been pretty good about leaving her alone during those working times so that she's not being bothered, She's sitting at the dining room table. We don't really have an office or anything like that. That'd be ideal if you have an office or a spare bedroom you can set all that up in. That'd be the way to do it. This way you can close the door, do what you have to do. You don't get interrupted by everybody. Yeah, Joe. I don't know if I'd do it again if I had. I mean, I never would say never. You meet somebody, the right person. But I don't know. I'd have to find somebody that likes trains now. My wife, God bless her, she kind of got thrown into this. Well, she knew I liked trains. I take that back. When we first met, funny story. She was living at home with Mom and Dad still. They had a spare bedroom, and they actually let me set up a 4x8 layout in the bedroom. And so for some reason, she was cool with that. And then once we bought our house together, it was a small house, so there was no room for a layout, so it all got packed away for the next 20 years till I built this thing. I just didn't have time, or actually I didn't really have the interest in it. Yep, next Tuesday, Tom Pilling, ATSF, Ventura Railroad. We'll be doing On Track Tuesday. And catch, let's see. Sparky starting the Willow Tree Project on Wednesday night live chat. Yep. 7 o'clock tomorrow is Sparky. I always forget the show that comes on after that. Model Railroad Live or something. Is that the one with Big Bill? Comes on after you. I don't know if either one of them are in here, but did you guys get to see M&M Rails' unboxing the gift he got from Nathan DeLay? Because catch that video, man. Nathan, you did a hell of a job on that locomotive. And good job, man. So watch that video if you guys, it's an M&M Rails video. So yeah, then Thursday night is, what's his name? Always forget. You want to say Model Railer, but it's not. Thursday is Hot Rod Rodney. There we go. And then Vinny on Friday night, 8 to 9. And you got Trackside Guys at 10 a.m., I think, Saturday mornings. Joe G gets in on that sometimes. Then, I don't know what time It's My Railroad is on. Steve Brown, I like watching that guy too. He's another N-scale guy. But, and then of course you got Wilmer Not Bad on Mondays. Other contests going on, John Tanzillo has a contest. And then Steve 87th, PSAP has a contest going on as well. So you guys check those out. Again, this contest here will close on this coming Friday night, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Then I'm going to do the live drawing on the 29th, which is this coming Sunday at 3 p.m. I'll do that. And we do that as a live drawing. So, and thanks again to Darren for contributing to the contest gifts, as well as helping me out by having guys come over, and he's keeping track of all that for me as they subscribe to him and or as they say they're into the contest and everything. And thanks to Yankee Dabbler, our sponsor. Again, remember the 5% off using the CRNE code. So if you guys wouldn't mind checking that out. And then Sean Moore, who is the owner of Phantom Hobbies, gracious enough, as I said in my other video, he's donating $25 in his shop, his 3D shop. And then Darren's buying another $25 gift card for the shop, for the 3D shop. And Darren does Sparky, he goes on live every once in a while too. He was trying to do something, he wanted to figure out a time to do maybe once a month or something on Sundays, yard chatter or something. He's going to call it yard chatter, I think, and a live, like kind of like this, just a bunch of guys getting together on a Sunday morning or afternoon. So I don't know if he's going to ever get that off the ground. He did it a couple times and just to test it out. I think he was having some issues with Wi-Fi and stuff in the train shed. Steve 87, PSA. I still need 6 more people to get my contest done. All right, well, hey guys, let's get him up there. Sparky, he said he'd be shouting Steve out. That's good. Sparky, maybe Vinny. Vinny reaches a lot of people. If you guys could throw some shout outs there too. I know Wilmer did. And his. Darren's neighbor. Yeah. The hell was that guy? CJ? DJ? CJ? That was clever. Oh, hey, Roy Smith is in here. How you doing, Roy? Hope you're doing okay down there in Panama. You've been multitasking. I gotta get caught up on your videos, Roy. I'm way behind. Way behind. So, what else? I don't know, I feel like there was other stuff I wanted to talk about, but not really. Just, hope everybody's staying safe and all that good stuff. I'm getting kind of tired of talking about this. Just ready for it to all go away. I know it's not going to happen, but I wish it would. I'm going to let you guys go and go have a birthday cupcake with my daughter. And there you go. Subscribe to everybody. If you're not subscribed, thanks again for subscribing to me and again making me feel a part of all this. You guys are kind of like family to me, my railroad family, and it's been great. I think this is awesome. They say the hobby's dying and this and that, and hobby shops maybe slowly going by the wayside, But this is the kind of stuff that's replacing it. This is connecting us like the old. I think of the hobby shops as like an old barber shop where guys would get together and they'd all hang out and so on and so forth. It's kind of what I think of this as. These are the virtual hobby shops, the virtual way to stay connected with each other. And thank God, because look what we're going through now. We can't even leave the house if we wanted to, supposedly. So we really couldn't, go see each other and hang out at the hobby shop anyways. But we got this, at least for now. So it's kind of awesome. But yeah, so thanks again. I'm going to cut this off. We're right about 8 o'clock now. Thanks for tuning in. And good luck with the contest, all the contests. And let's get Steve up there to the 500 mark. And let's get Darren up there, B&H Railroad. I'm gonna do those. I'll do those trees. He's gonna do a contest if he gets the 500 mark. Well, he's gonna do it either way. But if we can get him there by Friday, I'm gonna throw a couple extra gifts in there with the trees, and little extra incentive. We're getting him there. He jumped up quite a bit already in just a couple days. So spread the word on that one too. All right, I'm just rambling now. So take it easy. Stay safe. Send me some damn toilet paper, will you? Maybe I ought to make that a prize. Pack of toilet paper. All right, guys. That's it. Talk to you later, man. Can I get in the contest? SD78. Yeah, you could get in. Go over to go to my last video where I announced the contest, and go over to Darren's channel. There's a link over to Darren's channel where he has the video you have to go to get in. So yeah, just go in there and say you want in and what scale you are, N scale or HO scale, so I know what prize to put you in for, the drawings. And yeah, absolutely. Anybody can enter in up until this coming Friday night, the 27th at 9 p.m. It closes. So you have to be a subscriber of mine, of course. I would like you to subscribe to Darren if you're not subscribed to him. It's not required, but it would be nice if you did. He's doing a lot of work for this for me. So, but yeah, so spread the word there. More the merrier. Sorry, I'm just watching it cross the river. I like watching it cross the river. All right, I'm getting out of here. You guys be safe. Take it easy. God bless. Bye.